Hey everybody, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Teak and Mead. It's kind of late.
Yeah, so we're doing this one from inside because it's pretty dark outside.
35 degrees too.
Yeah, that too.
So it's not exactly camera friendly.
Yeah.
So we've got how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
So we've got 7 different meads from a meadery out of Missouri called Four Brothers. Interesting little tidbit about them. 3 of them are former military
veterans,
are veterans, and then the 4th is still
serving.
Still currently serving,
which kind of hits close to home for both of us and our families. So, hence the term Four Brothers. You know, brothers in arms. You got their story pulled up over there. We actually got their webpage pulled up over here. I'll read a little bit for you guys. So it says, a story behind every Mead, descending from the northern Germanic tribes, eventually becoming the Norse Vikings, Saxons, and Celts. The brothers at Four Brothers Mead are taking Mead back to their ancestral roots the way it was meant to be, the drink of the gods. We are one family, in blood and brothers in arms. We've all served our country with honor, respect, and a savage resolve. Like many veterans, we share a bond tighter than most biological families, a brotherhood forged in blood, sweat, and steel. I would die for you, and you would give your life for me. In this eternal brotherhood, we never die, we regroup, till Valhalla. Then it goes into a little bit more about them. The 4 brothers are Brian, Chris, Joe, and Dan. We all enjoy mead, and one day set out to create our own. The title and vision for the brand was clear, combining our ancestral background with a drink fit for the battle-hardened warrior. We created an old-world product using only the best all-natural ingredients to produce a drink worthy of the gods. Brian enlisted in the Army in 2008 as a combat medic, and ETS as a sergeant in 2020. He has had 2 overseas deployments, with 1 to Iraq and 1 to Afghanistan. During this time, he became close friends with Chris and Joe. Chris enlisted in the Army in 2005 and is currently serving in active reserve status as a military police staff sergeant. Brian and Joe later joined Chris's unit and deployed shortly after to Iraq. Then, in 2010, Chris deployed to Afghanistan for his 2nd tour and was operating out of the FOB Salerno. Down the road, Chris, Brian, and Joe became close friends. After another tour to Afghanistan in 2015, Chris went on to marry Joe's sister and met his brother-in-law, Dan. Joe enlisted in the Army in 2007 as military police, where he met Brian and Chris. Over the next few years, the 3 became close and were introduced to Dan at a family barbecue. After a full contract, 1 short extension, and a deployment in Iraq, Joe ETS as a staff sergeant in November of 2015. Starting in 2014, Joe served as local law enforcement in St. Louis, Missouri. Joe now continues his service to our country and communities as a law enforcement agent. Dan enlisted as active duty in the Air Force late in 2003 as an air transportation airman and immediately deployed as part of Operation Iraqi Freedom in early 2004 under the 5th Expeditionary Air Mobility Squadron. During this time, he was responsible for the secure shipment of classified material and deceased personnel during the early days of the War on Terrorism. While deployed, he worked with mortuary affairs to prepare and send home our real heroes who paid the ultimate price. A few years later, he met Brian and Chris through Joe. They have, it looks like they have an Instagram, and I assume, it says they've got an Instagram and a Facebook page. If you go to their webpage, it's all the way at the bottom. You can look at their story. You can go over their different meads, and they've got special events for their calendars. You can shop on their webpage. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, and anytime you know, with both of our backgrounds, anytime that you can support, veteran-owned, veteran-operated
small business,
we're gonna do it because.
Well, I mean, I was a corpsman in the Navy before I got out, and you were a corpsman, and then you crossed over to engineering electrician. So, I mean, you're still going. I got out, and here we are.
Yeah. So
and those of you that have probably noticed by now, yes, I did shave my glorious beard. I am very upset, and so is he. He actually almost beat me for it.
Yeah.
But I promise it'll be back. It's been about 4 or 5 days since I shaved, so it's coming in quite nice again.
Yeah.
So just give it a little bit of time.
Right.
Anyway,
so let's get on to this.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this was the first one we were supposed to try.
Okay. So first one up from them is Odins Raven. It actually gives you the pronunciation here on the bottom of the bottle. It's an Old Norse for raven. Ooh. A little bit of lunch coming back up there. It's their signature traditional mead. This nectar of the gods is as timeless as Hugin and Munin, Odin's ravens. So,
I'll snag that bottle opener from you as well.
Yeah.
Getting a request from another veteran. There you go. Alrighty. Let's give this a go. Beautiful golden color, just like you'd expect.
from a traditional, traditional style. So.
Oh yeah, and on their corks,
it's got the name Four Brothers.
And when we got these, they also were waxed.
Yeah,
wax sealed.
So yeah, they come wax sealed instead of the metal paper you gotta slice off. And you know when you get them, you probably can't see, but it says 4BM, so Four Brothers Meadery. So that I thought that was kind of cool. I wanted to try and preserve at least that portion for the show.
Oh yeah.
But so as you can see, it's a very nice kind of golden, clear color.
It's got some leg on it too. Look at that.
Yeah,
Her legs.
the swirl's really nice.
Yeah.
It smells like a typical traditional. It smells a little sweeter than kind of normal, but
yeah. But a little on the drier side. It's got a little bitterness to it.
So I guess you'd say it's probably more of a semi-dry.
Yeah.
It is sweet, but it's not just sweetness. There's other factors to it. There's the dry notes, there's the sweet notes, and it's aromatic as well. It smells really, really nice.
Yeah, and it's
smooth.
Yeah, but it's not overly. It's drinkable.
Right.
Plus, you don't get that overly alcohol taste to it.
It's there a little bit.
Yeah, you know it's there, but it's not like.
But I think that's probably more due to the semi-dry factor.
Yeah.
Rather than it just being just alcohol.
Yeah.
Does it say how much alcohol is in the bottle or per volume?
It is. Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. Wrote in runes.
Yeah.
I'm still looking. 16%. Ooh, that's a little strong. Cool. I like it.
Yeah. So,
cool.
First one out of the 7. That's pretty fantastic.
And now we got Heimdalls Horn. Give that a go next.
Heimdall is the ever-vigilant guardian of Asgard. During Ragnarok, Heimdall will sound his horn, Gallier horn, signaling the end of the 9 worlds. This one is a mead with cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice.
So kind of like a cold wassail.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of getting a good whiff out of the bottle.
Ooh, yeah. This one might be one
we can
another warm up.
Yeah, another warm up one. Ooh, very nice color. Very similar to their traditional in color. Give you a little more.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh,
cork
broke up.
Oh no.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's just cork.
Yeah.
With some of the stuff we've ate in the field, cork ain't that bad.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys can relate.
Oh yeah.
So we'll save that one. We'll try that one warmed up.
Oh God, that is beautiful.
I've always really enjoyed the ones that kind of have that that nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yeah, it kind
of they give you a really nice kind of warm feeling.
Yeah, it adds a little bit to it.
It doesn't have to be around Yule or Christmas or anything like that. It's just a nice warm.
Ooh, wait until you taste it.
Like to warm you up.
Yeah.
Like whether like it's hot toddies, you know, or something, or like spiced tea or mulled tea, you know, if that's your thing.
Well, and like we had talked about mulling spices too, about doing that one time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this still reminds me of a hunting cabin. You know, anytime it's got that flavoring.
Yeah. You know what it also kind of reminds me is smelling this kind of reminds me of the way that my beard oil kind of smells. I'm serious. It smells very similar because it has those cinnamon and nutmeg notes.
Yeah. But once again, it's smooth, not overly bitter, but not overly sweet. It's drinkable. You know, you get some, and we've had them on the channel where they're so sweet that you're like, I can drink a glass of this, and then I have to be done. And then you get the ones that is a kick in the teeth, you know, and you're just like, ooh, I'm gonna be feeling that.
Yeah, it's a little much. But no, I like that. It's not as sweet as, like you said, as some of the other ones that we've had. I personally would probably want it just a touch sweeter, but you know, it's more personal preference and nitpicky kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a very fantastic flavor. I really did enjoy that one.
Oh yeah. So this is Ironsides Rain. It's a blackberry mead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it's named after Bjorn Ironside, who's one of the most legendary Vikings from the sagas. Known for his raids along the Mediterranean in the 9th century, he plundered unimaginable riches. This mead with blackberry and its rich bold flavor is symbolic of Ironsides' reign. Yeah, in the sagas, he was one of the more explorative Vikings of his age.
Because he went all around the Mediterranean.
Right. Instead of just raiding England and around Norway, he really wanted to explore.
Yeah, well, he found out about
other
areas
places,
to go, and it was just like, well,
let's do it.
Let's get the long ship going. We're ready to roll. Ooh, definitely got a lot of notes of the berry.
But it's not just
it's not just a berry in your face. It's kind of a
and it's almost kind of tastes like somewhere. I know it says blackberry, but it's like just for me, it's just a berry flavor.
Yeah,
it's not tart like a lot of blackberry meads are or blackberries are.
Where they pull it, almost like they pulled the tartness out, but kept the taste.
Yeah, which is it's interesting that they were able to manage something like. I mean, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, well, and how dark it is.
Yes, it's
a beautiful, almost
crimson color.
Yeah. Very easy drinking.
Very.
They all have been though. I mean, the roughest one was probably
maybe Heimdalls Horn.
Yeah, but even that one, I could sit here and
probably drink a few glasses of that.
Oh yeah, with no problem.
Yeah.
What's the next one we got? Fenrirs Bite. This one's aged in bourbon barrels.
Ooh.
So
Fenrir, the son of Loki, is the monstrous wolf who bit off the hand of Tyr and will ultimately kill Odin at Ragnarok. The strength and bite of Fenrir is reflected in this mead aged in bourbon barrels.
So my guess is it's going to have a little bit more of a kick to it. Oh yeah,
I don't know if
16.
they all say the same. This one's 16 as well.
Yeah, it looks like they're all, at least the 4 we've tried so far are 16ers. Yeah. So
yeah, this is. Well, I don't know if this is the same on each bottle or not.
Yeah, looks like it.
We'll check the other ones real fast. Is it the same?
Oh, look at the look at all the. You can see the spice in there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. So we actually just discovered on the side of the label that they number each batch and then it's certified on, I guess, whoever signs off on it. It says Four Brothers Mead LLC is a veteran-owned and operated meadery in Missouri.
we produce a range of high-quality meads like no other. It starts with our superior 100% pure, raw, unfiltered local honey with no added sugars or corn syrup, producing the flavor of old world mead the way it was meant to be. Just as the berserker howled to Odin, the Allfather, our mead will have your voice heard echoing throughout the halls of Valhalla. Skål, adventurer.
I like it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, Fenrirs Bite. Let's see if it lives up to the name.
God, that's beautiful. Alrighty.
Yep, definitely smell a little bit of that bourbon now.
Yeah. But not like...
It's not just
bourbon.
Overly... Yeah, it's not just bourbon. Because I personally don't like things that have been aged in bourbon.
Ooh.
But that's because I've tried Dragon's Milk, and it was...
Yeah, that's
an imperial stout that's aged in a bourbon barrel, and it's just not that great.
Because of this channel, he used to be a heavy beer drinker. But because of this channel and how much we've been drinking mead, you pretty much can't stand the taste of beer anymore, can you? Maybe one or two and that's it. Yeah, right?
So, it really kind of depends on the beer. I tried one. It was it's called Abraxas. It was I think it's a stout or a port. I can't remember, but it's like a dark ale, almost. I don't really remember what kind of classification it was, but it was flavored with coffee and cocoa and like cinnamon. It was pretty good. It's just it was so heavy, and it's totally different from the normal like Shiner Bock that I used to drink all the time, or the summer shandy, which is it's got that little bit of lemon there, but it's like nice and light. It's great for a summer drink at the grill.
The opposite, I think, could be said with this one. I think this is more of like a fall sort of drink. So we got off on a tangent. Sorry. And with this one, with the Fenrirs Bite, it's kind of
a little bit of vanilla there.
Yeah, it's almost got a vanilla hint in there somewhere. But you taste the bourbon barrel on the back end, but it's not like...
Well, and actually bourbon. I tasted the bourbon kind of throughout, but it was as an enhancer for all the other flavors. So I got like bourbon and vanilla.
Right.
I got bourbon and honey.
Mead, and instead of
just bourbon.
Yeah, and that's the way a lot of places kind of they misjudge the bourbon flavoring, and they get it way overpowering, and it needs to be where it adds flavor, it enhances the flavor, it makes it pop, instead of
masking everything else with just bourbon. Because if you're just going to mask it with bourbon, you may as well just try to make a bourbon mead.
But it does
Which, in and of itself, I don't know that I would drink that.
I mean, I
after enough alcohol, probably. But
this one's mead and coffee. But that one definitely does live up to the name. It's got a little bite to the back end, and it's nice.
Yeah. So this one's called Bjarga Kraken. It does give you the pronunciation on the bottle.
Thank God.
Yeah. Unlike the Danish one.
Yeah.
It's Old Norse, meaning to help, save, protect. And the Got Your Six coffee Kraken is a tribute to those who protect and serve our nation and communities.
I'm definitely starting to notice a trend, and I'm liking how they're doing it. You know.
Definitely got a kind of coffee color to it. Smell like coffee?
Coffee beans, bro. Straight up coffee beans.
That bad, huh?
Not bad, just...
No,
that's coffee.
That's coffee. They hit it right on the head.
Sorry, dogs are barking.
Then,
anyway.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's interesting. Straight up.
All I taste is coffee.
Yeah, straight up cup of black coffee. With 16% alcohol.
All I taste is coffee.
Yeah. I almost want to try it warmed up. With a touch of Bailey's. I mean...
I don't know about putting Bailey's in it. It might cause the thing to curdle.
Yeah.
It might not taste very good.
Definitely,
But maybe mixing that one with one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, all I can taste is coffee. Like, if you're a coffee drinker, try it. Because it's coffee with alcohol.
Basically. It tastes like a much smoother version of like the Jameson cold brew.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Mostly because this is not high as high in alcohol as that is. I think the cold brew is like 30 or 40.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed,
but theirs is also made with whiskey instead of a mead.
Right. I don't know if you noticed though. Do you taste any alcohol in it?
No, I mean I tasted a little bit, but
the
most
coffee
of the coffee hides that very well. I don't know if that was so much that was their intention, so much as they just wanted to make a coffee flavored mead. And if that's what you guys are going for, you definitely nailed it on the head.
Oh yeah.
It's very good. It's very smooth. And for those of you who are watching, if coffee is your thing, and you want to put a little nightcap in there, don't even worry about it. Get you a bottle of that.
Yeah, you
fix you right up.
Oh yeah. Aesir's Moon.
All right.
Mead with orange peel.
So the Aesir are the predominant gods which reside in Asgard, one of the 9 worlds in Norse mythology. So this must be, it says with orange peel, so
yeah,
it's probably a slightly orange flavored mead. So I mean, we've had orange flavored ones before in the past. They've been pretty good. So I'm curious to see. Sorry, got a little bit of wax coming out.
Try a different one. Ooh. Yeah, make sure you cut the wax a little low so that you don't get it in your glass.
Yeah. Very nice kind of bronze color.
Yeah. Really sticks to the sides too. We need to get those easy toppers.
Yeah, because that cork's a little...
That cork's about to pop. Ooh.
Mmm.
Very orangey. Orangey? Is that a word? It is now.
Yeah. Yeah, orangey is a word now.
Yep. Hey, positivitize.
Orange soda.
Yeah. It's not...
But it's not like orange soda. It's almost like orange juice. Its initial flavor was kind of orange soda like, and then it mellowed out to just orange juice.
Have you ever taken orange juice and put like a little bit of Mountain Dew in it?
No.
Oh, that's kind of what this reminds me of.
I normally don't drink orange juice.
Well, yeah,
I don't.
It kind of tastes like...
particularly like orange juice.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I don't like fruit a lot.
But no, it reminds me of with a little bit of a lemon lime soda, sort of carbonation to the orange, with a little bit of alcohol in it.
So kind of like a mimosa.
Well, yeah. With soda. West Virginia mimosa?
No, like mimosa for like breakfast.
You know, actually, that would be really good with this. An orange juice or something. I mean, and okay, you won't like it. I'll like it. So, the orange is not overpowering. None of them overpowering.
It sits in the back.
Like, you taste the mead throughout. The only one that you don't taste the mead at all was the coffee
one. But no, this one, the orange flavor sits in the back and just hangs out there for the entire ride. And it's very nice.
It's like that cool dude that used to hang out in the back of the bus going to school?
Mm-hmm. Or the dude that thought he was cool.
Yeah. Alright.
Yggdrasil sap.
Yep, so this is mead with maple.
Oof.
So, of course, Yggdrasil being the world tree.
Yep. Yggdrasil is the tree at the center of the Norse spiritual cosmos. The 9 worlds are arrayed around it and held together by its branches and roots. Another one that's got a nice bronze color.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always impressed with how clear these different meads are.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. No, other way. Here. Round peg, square hole. Come here. Stupid. Okay. See?
I'm special sometimes, leave me alone.
So it's a very sweet, but it has a little, like a bite at the back end.
Yeah. Although I think I'm probably smelling some of the coffee from earlier.
Yeah, we probably should have switched the glasses.
Yeah.
We're not professional at all. We just 2 dudes that enjoy mead, and the more people we can get to drink mead, which we got one in there that did. Now she's obsessed with it. It's beautiful.
I'm not saying this is a problem.
You're not gonna like it. Give me that.
Well, now I know that you're lying.
Oh, that is. So, you have this beautiful, sweet mead taste, and then this maple comes in out of nowhere, like.
I don't know how to describe it. Because we've had one that was maple flavor before, and it was good.
But this is
a whole thing,
whole nother level.
Own.
Like,
it is sweet at the very beginning, and it grabs you.
Like, brothers, if you're watching this, and I hope you do, I really do.
Yeah.
Dead freaking on, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were lying.
I mean, I was hoping you'd go, okay.
No. See, now I already know which one you're going to drink. You're going to kill that entire bottle.
That is so good.
We need to save that one.
Okay. How about this? That one's off limits for the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I want to try that one kind of warmed up a little bit. That might be pretty good.
Yeah. Horrible, great idea. Cook up some bacon in that. That maple would get into the bacon along with that meat.
So the thing is, you'd have to cook down. You have to reduce all that meat to get rid of the alcohol. You have to boil the alcohol off and essentially condense it down into almost a syrup.
Right. Kind of like or like that barbecue sauce we used to make.
What would probably be better is actually candying the bacon for that, which I'm not very good at candying bacon.
Oh, well, it's bacon, so we'll still eat it. We'll give that a try.
Or I can cook the bacon up, cook that down, and toss the bacon in it. Cook it down a little bit more.
I'm not hearing a problem. Anyways, sidetrack. Sorry. Guys, wow.
This is definitely.
I mean, there's only one we didn't order, and that was because it was the club members only one. But dead on, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw your guys' story, it was this is what we're doing.
And I got home and he told me about it, and I was like, let's do it. The story sounds amazing. The mead sounds fantastic. Because I think you got my attention with Yggdrasil sap and the orange.
Yeah.
And then Heimdalls Horn. And I mean, it's just
and following the traditional the names and having that on the bottom, how to say it, which is awesome. It just it strikes home, you know, which, you know, guys, we got you. Like,
yeah.
You know, I have a feeling we're going to be ordering more from you, and we're going to be pushing more people to order from you because, you know, that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys have an amazing product. Like, without us having to brag about you guys, I mean,
you guys know what you've done, and you guys have been doing this for, it sounds like a while. So they kind of figured out exactly what they wanted to do, and I'm glad that, you know, they decided to go where it's just honey and sugar and water and yeast.
Yeah.
Using all natural stuff. I mean, I don't care about that so much as the fact that they're definitely following the way that it should be made.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, putting their own little spin on it.
And you guys you can tell that you guys put your heart and souls into this, like, and that's
awesome. You can taste, you literally taste the love and care that you guys put into your product, and it speaks
volumes,
you know, to the people that are, you know, drinking your products. So you guys have definitely got new customers out of us.
Well, and my my LPO, he's a Mead drinker too. I'm gonna brag you guys up to him. I know he's gonna get on board. So, yeah, thumbs up, guys. God, I almost said it. Bravo Zulu. No. But yeah, guys, perfect, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I don't think that there was one that I was turned off on at all. You know, it's just each one has its own unique quality about it that makes it good and makes it stand out from the rest.
And everything was dead on, like, you know, the Fenrirs Bite, it's got a little nip to it, you know.
Yeah.
The sap, dead on. And with the idea behind it being the world tree is exactly what you would think maple syrup from the world tree would be like, you know.
Nice and sweet and just...
Oh my God, I mean...
otherworldly.
Yeah, like, I don't know what else to say, guys, like...
Yeah, we're...
dumbfounded.
Yeah, we're spooling at this point.
Yeah, so, alright, before we make this a 50-minute long video, which one... sap's off limits?
So sap is off limits.
Yeah, and... what do we do? Where is it? No, that's Fenrirs Bite. There it is.
That's the one.
We'll put this one right here. Hopefully y'all can see that. Alright.
So, which ones do we got left? We got their traditional.
Yep. We got the Heimdalls Horn.
That's one that we also said we were going to set aside to warm up.
Yep. The Kraken.
I think I'm going to go for the blackberry one that's back there. I really like that.
Yeah. Ironsides Rain.
Ironsides Rain. I really like this one.
Well, I'm gonna smack on the bite, so
yeah.
Save some. Yeah, I won't text him right after the words. Like he needs to get on this.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think that's enough.
Yeah. Well, as always,
be great to one another.
Drink responsibly.
Skull.
Skull.